What do you get when you add three-dimensional embellishments, Scrapasketch printables, and a multi-font title? Well, you get a Tic Tac Toe ho 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 layout, and this month, full of sketches, challenges and prizes at Scrapasketch, you can join in the fun. And today's challenge number 4, and I'm using the this year December Scrapasketch printables from Lisa's collection to create this sketch, which is December sketch number 4. So as I said, I am using this year December, and I'm using these printables to back this cut file, which is going to be the base of my layout. I'm Kathy, and I'm from the creative team known as Kathy P here at Scrapasketch, and I am lucky enough to be showcasing sketch number 4 for our wonderful challenges throughout December. Lisa has pulled together some fun and games and lots of sketches with some brand new printables for you to go and check out at our Scrapasketch Facebook page or at her store at www.scrapasketch.com, and I will have all the links down below in my description for you to go and check out these printables, plus the sketches, plus the premium sketches and the books. And there's a special discount code for December only, which you can find at the end of my video when you watch all the way through. So I have backed the small snowflake there with the green tree printable, and now I'm marking this one here. I love this particular pattern of this printable range, and you will as well. This here is like a Christmas tree that's decorated in the background, and I'm just going to stick this down over the larger cut file. I did use my Cricut to create these cut files, and that's because I wanted to stick true to the sketch as per Lisa's design, as you can see. So I'm just gluing down around the loose pieces of the snowflakes, because I just want to make sure that they're not going to stick up over time on my layout. And then I've also put tape around the edges to create the full seal, and that will then allow my files to be backed and the color to come through on the reverse side, as you will see as I flip it over. There you go, and look at that, isn't it fantastic? And those printables are just beautiful, and Lisa's range this time in this year December, I would have to say, is one of my favorites for Christmas that she has ever created, and I really do like all her printables. So I'm now cutting down a 6.5 by 6.5 square, which I'm going to use for my backing as per the sketch, and I'm just going to place that over that bottom right hand corner, and you can see how that's going to play here, covering up some of the snowflakes, yes, but that's as per the design. And then I've got my 2 photos. Now these photos were taken in 2023, I think was the year. Yes, I think it was 2023, and I was out Christmas shopping by myself, and I went into the Christmas shop, and this chair was there, beautiful Santa chair, and I was taking the selfie through the mirror. So anyone that knows me, I love everything Christmas, and going out and spending time exploring Christmas shops is always a big plus for me. Now I'm creating my 3-dimensional embellishments here to be part of my Tic Tac Toe. So I've done 1.5 inch and then 1 3/4 inch circles, and I am popping the snowflakes up on top, and that's giving it that 3D effect. These snowflakes are a part of that printable range as well, and you can cut them out and add them to your layout as I am doing here. Now, as per Lisa's sketch, there are 2 circular elements which are the embellishment parts, and I'm also going to pad them out with a few more of the snowflakes, just to add that little bit more interest around those clusters. So I have my 3D embellishments. I am using the printable range, and very soon I will add my multi-font title, and I will have met the challenge of the Tic Tac Toe. So you can see here how easy it is. Then you too can go along and play along with these sketches and the challenges, and you could win prizes by the end of the month of December. Who else doesn't love a prize in Christmas time? So I've cut my title out on my Cricut, and you can see here that it has 2 very distinct fonts happening on this one. and I have the swirly script in the middle for Who Loves, and then I have the texty type one for Just a Girl and Christmas. And I just love how this fills that white space at the top without overpowering, and then my layout just comes in nicely like that. Now, anyone who knows me knows that white backgrounds I struggle with. I'm just adding in that little elf hat on the top there just to add a little bit of humour to Just a Girl Who Loves Christmas title. Putting in some stars from the Christmas range of stars that Lisa has put out on her printables previously, and you can go to her store and collect those. They are always good to have a bag full of stars. You never know when you want to add a star to a layout. As I said, these white backgrounds are always something that I struggle with, and so by putting the cut file into play, I've actually overcome some of my phobias of the white cardstock, and I still need to add more. And I'm really sorry about the glare there. I've got a new board and I'm just still working out my lighting, and for some reason that had a big flash then, and I really don't know, and I'm really sorry that that happened. I've put in some faux stitching around the snowflakes here just to finish it off. I did rule my borders. Did you see that? I used a ruler and ruled my borders. That's very unusual for me. Wanted nice straight edges for this one. And the faux stitching is just lifting that die cut or the cut file just that little bit more, making it more defined on the layout. I am using a fine red pen. That's because I wanted to keep with the theme of the layout. I could have used black. That would have changed it to a different color and a different style, but the red just keeps the focus of Christmas and the colors of those printables. Now, as I said, there is a whole month of challenges ahead, and this is just day number 4. So please come and check out the Facebook page where Lisa is providing opportunities for you to win, and also for you to share your creativity with us. We love it when everybody gets involved and starts sharing their ideas. I learn so much by watching what other people produce, and I really do get a kick out of seeing what you can do with a sketch that I've been fortunate enough to showcase for you today. So I'm coming to the end of faux stitching around. It does take a little bit of time, but the effort is well worth it because you just add that little bit of zhuzh to your layout, and it adds that little bit of sparkle for Christmas. Now I'm just going to add in some faux zigzag stitching around the border here just for a little bit more detail, and I'm going to put in the date, and I just love it. Look at that. How good does that look? Those printables are magic. I'm just going to add in some red Nuvo drops here. These are my Santa Nuvo drops. I love them. They're perfect red for Christmas. And I've set up my visual triangle with those sets of 3 dots just around the layout. Now you too can easily participate, so I would love to see what you come up with. There are multiple ways to interpret the Tic Tac Toe. Remember, diagonal by vertical by horizontal. Look at that. There's the title. There's that cut file. It's pretty magic. Look at those cuttable printables in there. They're just magic. And you too can put as many different interpretations to this sketch as possible. I have stuck pretty close with the snowflake theme as per the sketch, but you could put flowers, you could put circles, you could put rainbows. It's up to you. Don't forget to go and check out www.scrapasketch.com and use this amazing discount event 40 and to get 40% off books, printables and stencils. I know you're going to love it. There are so many printables now. You will be amazed, and it is a great way to stretch your stash. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Don't forget to join in Tic Tac Toe. Ho, ho, ho. And I'll see you in my next video real soon. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up.